Hello again, another Peugeot video. This Peugeot 407. This is a gear knob modification. The standard gear knob is just a round ball, leather, and it just wears and all goes funny. But the 407 gear knob is very similar on other models. And I thought I'd see if I can put an RCZ gear stick, gear knob on it, just the knob, without messing about changing all this sort of thing. So this is an RCZ gear knob, fitted on a Peugeot 407. It does fit, but there is complications. You can get around it, it's not a problem, and it's quite easy to get around it. To get it off, basically pull as hard as you can. Don't look upwards, put your head here, otherwise it'll be a black eye or a fat lip. Move to the side when you pull it up, and give it a good yank. It might end up in parcel shelf, it might end up through back window. Just be careful. Just, you know, give it a really good yank, wiggle it side to side, and it will go pop and come off. Once you've got it off, that's dead easy. You've got your old one off. If you get your RCZ gear knob, they do fit this on other things as well. They fit this on I think they fit it on a 308 GTI, I think, and maybe a few other things. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, I'm talking rubbish. Anyway, when you come to fit it, if you just stick it back on and whack it back down, you'll go first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth if your car's got it, and you'll go, great, it's fantastic, I love it. But you've got to go into reverse, and you'll lift this little lifter up underneath, this little lifter. You've got to get it in reverse, and it's a bastard to get in. You think, what's up with it? And you'll take it back off again, and you'll rummage around trying to find out what's wrong with it. And you'll think, is it this slider underneath that lifted? Is it a different one on a RCZ? So you'll oops, we're going a bit dark here, we're inside. So you'll think, oh, is it this lifter underneath? So you'll order one of them and you'll put one of them on and mess around with it. It's not, that's not the issue. The issue is the gear knob. When you put an RCZ gear knob on a 407, it goes down a little bit lower. And because it goes down a little bit lower, the lifter only lifts up a little tiny bit. So it struggles to pull it right up. So you struggle to get in reverse. So you think, how am I going to get around this? Oops, we're trying to film this in the dark. So what you do is, before you put your gear knob on, before you actually put your gear knob on, inside the hole of the gear knob, just put something inside it. I've cut a little piece of round plastic. You could maybe put a little nut or something inside it. Just drop it in the hole so the gear knob doesn't drop down enough. So it drops down. It still holds. It'll not fall off. I mean, that's tight. It won't come off. But it's got a little piece of plastic in the hole. So take your old gear knob off, chuck it in the bin, get your new gear knob, turn it upside down, drop something inside, a little piece. I put a little piece of plastic inside it, just so it wouldn't go down as far. Put a little piece of plastic in, pop it on, and no problem now. We get reverse, no problem. Clutch down into reverse. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, no problem. And it works fine. So if you want to put an RCZ gear knob on your car, you can do on a 407. It does fit. But just remember, the reverse is a bastard to get. So you've got to basically just, before you put it on, just put a little bit of something in the hole. You could put paper in it, I suppose, if you wanted to, but I just put dropped a little piece of plastic, just cut a little piece of plastic off something, dropped it in so it didn't go down as far, and that's what the problem is with the reverse. So if you do put one on and you're thinking, why can he get it to work and I can't get my reverse, it's because you need to put a little bit of plastic in that hole. When you turn it over, the hole that drops onto the spike that goes down the gear peg. So you need to put a little bit of plastic inside there. No special, no fancy. I'll just give you a little angle shot so you can see what it looks like, because we're in dark and it looks a bit crappy. Let me have a look at an angle shot of it. We're going a bit dark here. Can we get some light on the subject? It's a bit dark to see it, but I should have filmed it in a bit more brighter. But that's what it looks like. You know what one looks like. You've only got to Google one if you want to look about putting one on, but you can. Right, something else for you to put on your Peugeot.